The picture begins at a Cleveland restaurant. Queen, a lawyer, has supper with a Tinder date, Slim, simply because she doesn't want to be alone that night. Slim is more laid back, whereas Queen is more cynical. She informs him that her client was condemned to death, which she believes is unjust. Slim inquires as to why she chose him as a date, and Queen responds that she liked his photo, which she thought sad. Slim drives Queen home in an attempt to extend the evening. While driving, he swerves, drawing the notice of Officer Reed. He stops the two and orders Slim to get out of the car. Reed begins searching the automobile, prompting Queen to inquire as to why. Reed becomes increasingly anxious until Slim encourages him to hurry up since it's freezing outside. Reed pulls his gun on Slim while attempting to arrest him. Reed fires at Queen, grazing her leg as she climbs out and tries to video the incident on her phone. Slim assaults Reed and nearly kills him before grabbing the pistol and shooting Reed dead. Queen, both in disbelief, advises Slim that they must go immediately. The two flee and abandon their phones. They come to a halt and flag down a pickup vehicle. When Queen mentions that they need petrol, the driver, Edgar, offers to assist them. Slim discovers Edgar is a sheriff on the way. At the petrol station, Edgar hears a radio announcement about Reed's death and the identification of the suspect. He is aware that they are in his car. When Queen and Slim understand this, they compel him to accompany them at gunpoint. Despite Edgar's assurance that he would assist them, they return to the car and lock him in the trunk. Queen doesn't trust him since he knows he'll inform the other officers. Queen and Slim climb into Edgar's vehicle and stop for dinner. They pay for their dinner with money from Edgar's glove compartment. After they eat, the young star returns with a video from Reed's dashcam that has since gone viral, plainly showing the two of them in the act. Slim begins to drive away, but he inadvertently strikes the boy's father. He had only recently injured his knee, so the two drove him and the kid to the hospital. The father applauds Queen and Slim for their actions, viewing it as a retaliation for Reed's shooting and killing of an unarmed black man years ago. After they are dropped off, the father wishes them luck. The two stops in the morning to acquire petrol for the truck. Slim walks in with a revolver and demands that the cashier pay for their petrol. He accepts on the condition that Slim gives him the pistol. When he points the pistol at Slim, he makes him frightened, but he then returns it and pays for the gas. Queen seeks assistance from the estranged Uncle Earl. He is a pimp who lives with a handful of his female clients. Despite her reluctance, Queen convinces Earl to assist them because she says he owns her. Earl informs them that they must shave their heads to escape discovery. Slim asks Queen why Earl owns her at night before attempting to sleep. She claims she assisted him in avoiding prison for killing someone, her mother. The cop arrive at Earl's door and begin questioning him. When the police request a search, Earl instructs him to return with a warrant. Earl informs the two that they must leave immediately after the cops left. They steal some of his clothing and fire his truck before stealing one of his autos. Earl bids Queen farewell with an embrace. Slim takes the wheel as Queen sleeps. They eventually came to a halt when Slim asked Queen if she would have gone out with him again. She initially replies no, but then changes her mind and inquires about the second date. Slim pulls Queen inside to dance as they are parked near a nightclub, risking getting discovered.
Don't you owe me a drink?
Inside, the bartender offers them free drinks and informs Slim that they are secure here, as well as letting him know that she remembers him. Despite this, Queen and Slim dance through the night, thinking about how they want to be remembered once they are gone. The couple's automobile breaks down as they continue their morning journey. They take it to a mechanic and pay a fee to have it returned to them the same day. Slim uses the opportunity in that mechanic's office to phone his father. They have one last talk and express their love for one another. It is revealed that investigators were listening on the phone, and the lead detective arrests Slim's father for assisting him. The mechanic does not support Reed's death as others in the region do because he believes it gives officers greater motivation to shoot black people. Junior, the mechanic's son, is a fan of them and takes them on a stroll around the neighborhood. Junior professes his disdain towards officers and declares that he is incontent to die that day. Slim asks Junior to snap a photo of him and Queen when they get their automobile back. Queen decides to take a detour and stop at the cemetery to see her mother's grave before continuing on their journey. He tells Slim that Queen and her mother were close till she was older. When she and Earl clashed one day, Earl shoved Queen's mother down the stairs, cracking her head. Queen was delighted to take her on a first case after passing the bar, not anticipating it would be Earl, but she lets him go because she realized it was an accident. Slim embraces Queen as she becomes distraught, which leads to their kissing. They park in a remote location to make love. Meanwhile, as police continue to pursue the pair, a melee breaks out. Junior is among the demonstrators when he is approached by a black SWAT officer who urges him politely to go. Junior draws a gun on the cop and pulls the trigger rashly, killing him. Junior is also shot and murdered afterwards. Queen and Slim visit the Shepherd's residence where they assist guard specific individuals. They provide housing and food for the couple. Despite informing Slim she is an atheist, Queen offers grace and expresses gratitude for the time she spent with him, no matter how it ends. When the SWAT squad arrives outside, the Shepherd have Queen and Slim hide in a hole under the bed in their room. They stay together until the next morning, when they believe they are secure. They escape via the window, but Queen suffers a shoulder injury on the way down. They proceed to get a replacement car from the Shepherd's garage.
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Sounds like somebody's crying.
Just as the black police officer arrive to check the situation after hearing Queen cry, and Slim snaps her shoulder back into place. The officer unlocks the garage door but lets Queen and Slim depart, allowing them to avoid the police barrier on the street. The pair drives down an open street, taking turn poking their heads out of the window for assessment. They eventually find a man who directs them to a body who has a jet that can take them away. He takes them to the tarmac, but as they approach the plane, a swarm of officers surround them. Queen and Slim are forced to turn around. Slim says that she is already his legacy when Queen asks whether she can be his legacy. An aggressive officer then shoots Queen in the chest, killing her instantaneously. Slim grabs her and drags her towards the officers, prompting them to shoot him as well. The news of the terrible conclusion to the manhunt spreads quickly. The names of the couple are revealed to be Angela Johnson and Ernest Haynes, and the officers distort the story to make it appear that they were armed and dangerous. The news shocked Earl, the Shepherds, Ernest's father, and everyone else they meet. Hundreds of bystanders attend their funeral to pay their respect to these misters and heroes. The neighborhood even displays a memorial portrait of the two of them based on Junior's photograph.